I never imagined zucchini could be better than pizza. To start this delicious recipe, I'm going to use a very fresh zucchini. I'm going to grate the zucchini now to get a head start on the prep. I'm going to make a zucchini recipe that will truly surprise you. And I'm sure you'll want to make it over and over again. After trying it, you might even stop buying pizza. Because this homemade version turns out incredibly tasty. I've already grated all the zucchini, very finely. Now I'm going to remove the excess left on the grater. It's really amazing, super tasty, and very easy to make. I'm going to transfer all the zucchini into a bowl, and I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. I mix well to incorporate the salt. This salt will help the zucchini release its water, giving it the perfect texture for our recipe. Now that I've mixed it well, I'll let it rest for a few minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to grate 2 potatoes using the coarse side of the grater. This detail makes all the difference in the texture of the recipe. I've finished grating all the potatoes. Now I place them in another bowl. I'll set them aside for a moment. And in another bowl, I'll add the ingredients for the batter. 4 eggs, about 3 tablespoons of oil, and 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Now just mix everything well until it's smooth. This recipe is surprising and delicious. I love making this pizza because it's super quick to prepare. And in just a few minutes, we have an amazing meal for the whole family. I mixed everything until I got a nice, uniform batter. Now I add 1 tablespoon of baking powder. I gently mix to incorporate the baking powder into the batter. Look how beautiful and airy the batter turns out. Everything well mixed and just right. Now I go back to the grated zucchini. I add it directly to the bowl with the batter. I also add the grated potato, which gives it an incredible texture. And now I mix everything again to combine all the ingredients. The mixture turns out light and full of flavor. Everything is well incorporated and it already looks amazing. Now we're going to season it to make it even tastier. I add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika for a special touch, and parsley to taste for freshness. Today I'm using cilantro, but you can use chives, parsley, or whatever you have at home. All these seasonings enhance the flavor and make the recipe irresistible. Now that I've mixed everything very well, it's ready to go into the baking dish. I set the spoon aside and prepare the baking dish. I've already lined a dish with parchment paper. To prevent sticking, I brushed it with a bit of oil. Now I pour the entire mixture into the dish. I spread it evenly so that it's level and uniform. This way it will cook evenly and come out nice and golden. Time to add the cheese. I cut the cheese into cubes. Now I'm going to spread them over the batter. Now I place it in a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit and bake for about 20 minutes. I've just taken it out of the oven and look at this masterpiece. Now it's time to serve and enjoy this delight.